Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of Natsumi. I just call it Natsumi. Uh, yeah, I mean, this art is basically just Natsume slowly becoming the Joker. It's getting worse. Last episode wasn't too bad though. The date went like kind of fine, but you knew something bad was gonna happen, and the whole Chisato stuff. To be fair, I mean, I still think like maybe they should have told Natsumi they were all going to the same university. Um, but I don't know. No, still, she is still going crazy, and the whole parents finding out she was working a part-time job, which she didn't even get to tell them that it was, just to get them an anniversary gift. Kind of sucks too, huh? I don't know. Tension is high. We know that Hinami's families are like killing each other, so I have no hope for Natsume, but I mean I have hope. I hope it works out, but I feel like someone's gonna fucking die. And it's probably gonna be the grandma, but we'll see. I headed down the stairs and looked into the dimly lit living room. Mom and Dad were there gazing at the TV screen. Oh, what else fucking happened? Mom was holding an unpeeled apple, not looking my way, and Dad was watching the TV with a crestfallen look on his face. Either he didn't notice me either, or he was just ignoring me. The evening news was on. A male reporter on the stream pointed to the country road behind him while continuing his explanation in a slightly agitated tone. Old.
年齢は70歳から90歳で身長は150センチ前後。警察の発表では殺害された後に遺棄されたとの見解で、被害者の身元を現在確認中。
Right then, the television shut off. After that, the room fell silent and filled with a heavy atmosphere. What? What? How? Wait, am I missing something? Wasn't she like alive last chapter? What the heck? Am I tweaking? Wasn't she like praying in the room while Natsumi was being scolded? So this deserves a quick check. A quick check on what's happening. What are they talking about? So she comes back. Mom's angry. How many hazards would? Okay, so it's been hours after, and then they were both mad. And feel like talking about it anymore. What's more, I could still hear Grandma's annoying shrill voice as she chanted irritating prayers while my parents scolded me. Yeah, so while she was being scolded, that was happening. Huh. Is this a dream? Oh, okay, this is a dream, sorry. Yeah, just read more, Aiden. But why? I never thought they would find it so quickly. Dun dun dun. How many days had it been? I'd already forgotten. It felt like it was only yesterday, yet it also felt like it was ages ago. That day, as I came home from school and opened the front door, a foul order caught me off guard. and was choked after unintentionally inhaling it, then grimaced as I began examining the inside of the house. What that? Real? Not fake? I suspiciously headed toward the source of the smell. Then I heard a noise from the bathroom that sounded like shaving ice. Wondering what was happening there, I opened the glass door and took a look inside. Well, this is probably not helping Natsumi's mental. Her mother really did kill the grandmother. I mean, they were building up to that, so guess I can't be too surprised. I'm surprised that like everyone knew about it and is just hiding it, which I mean, I guess that is something you do as a family, but that's crazy. I gasped, stepped back, and then stumbled and collapsed to the floor. There, I saw Mom straightening over Grandma's body like she was riding a horse, raising a kitchen knife overhead, and repeatedly thrusting it into Grandma's stomach, blood splattering all over her as she did. Huh. She was glaring at me. Mom turned her blood-soaked face toward me and stared at me with an ominous light in her eyes. Not a single trace of sanity remained there. Mom cocked her head in confusion as she looked at me and laughed. Why did she kill her? The reason turned out to be rather trivial. Grandma's ritualistic praying since this morning had been getting on Mom's nerves. So she yelled at her to stop it, but Grandma said some harsh things in response. They must have gotten carried away and it came to this. Oh no, that aids on her personality. Mom had clearly come with an excuse in hindsight, but I saw right through her from the very beginning. She hadn't sympathized with Grandma from the start, which snowballed into murderous intent when tempers grew too high, and she killed her with that knife. That must be how it happened. Oh my god. Still, there was no turning back, not if I wanted to protect the life I'd built until now. Now that's dedication. I mean, what do you really do in this situation? What do you turn in your own mom for killing your grandmother? I feel like, I don't know, as an adult, like, maybe. As a kid, I don't know, probably not. If someone found out, Mom would also be taken away from this house. So once Dad came home that night, we convinced him to hide Grandma's body in the mountains. Yeah, that's... Huh. Well, no! You know, I was praying for, everything to be good, but, you know, it's kind of karmic at this point. The grandma, like, sure, she was kind of going crazy, but she was like the least dangerous crazy. She was just minding her own business, just praying. I mean, she did get, you know, kind of showy with it, but I feel bad. Feels bad, man. She dead. It already happened. I was hoping nothing bad would happen, but it already happened. What the? Driving through the dark mountains with Dad, we searched for a secluded, unfamiliar place. Well, it was found. You're probably fucked, especially since Tomoe's gonna be looking into it. After receiving those intimidating instructions from Mom, I continued walking with a flashlight in hand, desperately thinking of a hiding place that would never be found. And, while thinking scary thoughts, while feeling uneasy, while being crushed by guilt, my whole family buried Grandma's body in the ground. And yet, for all that, we went to hide her in spite of the fear and sorrow we felt at the time, but was it all in vain? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about you dying, Grandma. I'm just trying to help cover up your murder. Filled with despair, I collapsed on the spot. Dad kept his head lowered. Mom set the remote control down, then slowly turned her eyes away from me, from the TV, and back to me.
どういうことなのかしらね、夏美。
Huh?
私、
We didn't choose the spot, right? Did we? It was a group effort.
なんで見つかったのかって聞いてるんだけど。知らない。私が知るわけな。
Bang! We got shot. Nope, we're good. Mom slammed the table while rising to her feet. The ashtray resting there was launched to the floor.
知らないはずはないでしょ。みんなで捨てに行ったじゃない。忘れたとは言わせないわよ。
Okay, yeah, group effort.
お母さん。だけど。
What the?
裏切り者がいた。
Or they just found it. I mean, I guess how would they find it? I guess it's hard to know. Because it wasn't like the mountains. But
そういうことじゃない。
honestly, if it was anyone, it would be the father. Even though he's not related to the grandmother by blood. He's like the wimpy guy. Natsumi's on her Joker arc. She wouldn't tell a soul.
違うの？わざと道端からでもわかるように。
What?
すぐに見つかるような場所におばあちゃんを置いた人がいた。そういうことでしょ？
Why would you do it by the roadside?
夏美。
I took a breath and froze. I had realized that she was implicating me as the traitor.
私じゃない。私本当に知らない。
I don't even get the accusation. Are they saying that Natsumi chose to bury her near the roadside?
本当に何も知らない。しらばっくれるな。
Kia? Mom grabbed the fallen ashtray and smacked me with it. What the? The ashes covered my face and I suddenly started coughing.
あんたじゃなければ一体誰だっていうのよ。あんた以外に誰がやるっていうの。答えてみなさい。さあ。さあ。
It's not me. I don't know anything. I can't answer. There's no way I can answer. Yeah, you don't help? Remember you said like that kind of cool speech before? Seeking help, I looked to Dad. However, Dad kept his head hung, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Why do you make Natsumi bury the body? Wouldn't the dad like be the best digger and barrier?
やめなさい。また甘えた声でお父さんお父さんって。人に頼ればいいとでも思ってるの？いい加減にしなさい。
I'm like 17, dude.
お父さんがそんなことするはずがない。
It's a fine age to be dependent.
家族を窮地に追い込むようなそんなバカなこと。
Dude, honestly, the mom's just leaving herself open for a jab. I don't know if Natsumi's down to go for it, but it's like such an easy own. But at the same time, the mother's also like, Natsumi's becoming the Joker. The mom's literally the Joker, so I don't know if you want to really egg her on. She's hitting you with an ashtray. Mom very slowly smiled at Dad. That smile was cold and intimidating, threatening the word threatening was the word that best matched its appearance. Dude, it was totally the dad. I don't even understand the accusation. Did the mother not see or decide where the body was going to be buried to? Dad nodded powerlessly. When I saw that, I felt abandoned and wanted to cry. I can't believe it. Dad, why are you doing this? Why are you lying? I haven't done anything. It wasn't me who put Grandma in a place that was easy to find. Oh my god, it was the dad. The one who did that was you, Dad, wasn't it?
待ってよお父さん。
Yo, this is some bullshit.
違うって言ってよ。
Say it isn't so.
夏美、わかる？思い出して。
Honestly, like, if the dad was feeling bad about it, man should have just like told the police. Man, I guess he's just like such a big coward.
これは全部おばあちゃんを殺して
Oh, shut up.
に捨てに行った。
This is okay. Fuck this shit. Just leave. In shock, I opened my eyes. What are you talking about, Mom? Where did this come from?
だから夏美、あれは全部夏美が一人で。
Nah. We snitch. We snitch here. We'll take accessory to a murder. Or would it even be? It'd be like this. I don't know if there's an accessory to hiding a murder, but
そうよね。
this shit's not right.
じゃない？だから悪いのはあなた一人。
No. It's not the time for tears. It's time to pop off. Because I'm kinda cheesed right now. This is just like, it's all happening so fast, man. And now I'm just mad.
私が学校から帰ったら
True.
違うわ。思い出しなさい。あなたがおばあちゃんを殺したのよ。
That's... It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Mom was the one who did it, right? Right? Why is she saying it was me?
家族はお互いかばい合うもの。そうでしょ？
Listen, I don't think your life's gonna be great when the news hits that your daughter killed your grandmother, even if it plays out how you want it to.
そうよね。
As bad as, I mean, it's a tragedy, but I'm sure, like, even then, I mean, it's dependent, but people would probably say, like, not a great parent.
それなら
Even though in cases it's not really the parents' fault, but, like, I'm just saying. Mom looked at me, wearing a cold smile on her face. It was the same ice-cold smile she threatened Dad with earlier. I don't understand. What is Mom saying? What is she trying to do? I don't get it. I don't get it. Any of it.
もしも家族に類が及ぶようなことになったら、その時は夏美、
Nah, the mom should just do it.
全員の代表として
Can't act like this is
出頭する
a
の。
selfless thing. This is a selfish thing.
あなた一人で家族を裏切った罰として家族のために犠牲になってもらうわ。どうして？
I stared straight into Mom's eyes, but I couldn't sense anything. It was as if there was no life inside them, and no matter how tearfully I pleaded to her, Mom just looked at me with an eerie expression loosely resembling a smile. Now is the time to snitch. I don't know how to get out of this without snitching.
お母さん、ね
We know the cops personally. We can explain.
え、何を言ってるの？
Obviously, this is a very intense situation, but you know, we're the nagging person watching the television screen. Okay,
意味がわからないよ。
I'm just yelling at it.
ねえ、お父さん。
Don't even ask the dad for help. He's sobbing. He's just in the corner. I looked pleadingly at Mom and Dad. However, Mom still had the same smile, and Dad remained silent like usual. Tears continued flowing down my face. Why? Why is this happening? Tell me. They're supposed to be my irreplaceable family. My kind mom, my gentle dad. I love them, so why are they doing this?
Natsumi?
Mom suddenly grabbed my wrist and held it tight, And with her other hand, she turned me around so violently that I thought my jaw was going to dislocate. Then she shot a strong, piercing gaze straight into my eyes.
バカなことをしたのはあなたなの。せっかく田舎の沖宮を出て、念願のマイホームを手に入れて、ここでみんなが楽しく暮らしていたのに、私たちは幸せに暮らしていたのに。おばあちゃんが死んで、あなたも内心は喜んでいたじゃないの。私に感謝したでしょ。それをどうしてあなたはぶち壊しにするの。なんてバカな親不孝者なの。
Mom violently tossed me and I hit the wall hard. For a moment, the pain left me unable to breathe. Then she slowly walked toward me, looking down on me with a ferocious expression on her face. Yo, you wanna do something? I think I'm about to die? Mom glared demonically at Dad, and it seemed like Dad was trying to step in, but he lost his nerve after that and withdrew his raised hand. Yo, I'm dying. Yo, you know what's gonna happen? Tomo's gonna like charge through the door because they identified the corpse, and we'll be saved. Mom staunchly kicked me in the stomach. A dull pain ran through my abdomen, leaving me no choice but to curl up while holding my stomach. I started to feel nauseous, but I was able to hold it back. Society! Mom delivered another kick to my abdomen. You know, I think like even if you bring her to the police after seeing probably bruises on her stomach, I feel like it's just like it's not helping your case. Mom kicked me in the abdomen yet again. This is insane. A punishment would be forcing me to wear wet clothes. Excuse me? That's kind of a sick punishment too, man. Just like put her in a corner or something. No TV for the rest of the day. Wet clothes sounds kind of bad. This is just an excuse for assault, plain and simple. Oh yeah. This isn't something Mom would do. This nightmarish reality was making me sick. My consciousness was gradually fading away, even the screams were getting quieter. Help! Someone, I don't care who, help me, help! I haven't done anything wrong! So why is this only happening to me? Someone please help me! At that moment, Mom suddenly stopped moving. Oh, is she scratchy? Unless... Based! Dad! We're saved! It was Dad grabbing Mom's hand to stop her. And then... True. Thank you. Oh. I'm a little scared, but at least we're not gonna die. Dad's voice silenced the living room. Mom turned around and panted as she waited for Dad to continue. Get betrayed, idiot! Oh, what the heck? Yo, just send Haruko away. She's crazy, man. I know the dad's a wimp, but like when he doesn't have like pressure. I mean, obviously they're not all like normally like this, but I feel like it would lead to a better situation with their current Hinamizawa syndrome mindset if the mother went away. What the heck? No. Mom violently shook away the hand that was holding her, then clenched her fist and trembled with anger. However, Dad stood firm and showed no fear. He calmly continued in a resolute tone.
怒らないでくれ。大丈夫だよ。私が一人でやったことにすればいいだろう。春子も夏美も無関係だ。お前たちは関係ないんだ。
This is some bullshit, but she killed her!
それならいいだろう。
It's a great it's a chivalrous thing, but Haruto killed her. She deserves to go down, not the dad who just helped hide the body.
かわいそうに。こんなひどい目に遭わせて。ごめんな、夏美。
Dad took me into his arms to cheer me up. He lifted me up to support me, and tears began to fall from my eyes.
そんな私はただ幸せでいられたらそれでよかっただけなのに。
Living happily with all my family, it was such a difficult thing. I didn't want anything special, I just wanted to keep enjoying every day. So why had things come to this?
夏美、大丈夫だから。
Dad knelt down and hugged me tightly.
お父さんもずっと考えていたんだよ。どうしたらいいか。元通りに家族揃って幸せに暮らすにはどうしたらいいのか。ずっと。でもお父さんはどんどん悪くなる現実を前にしながら何も行動を起こすことができなかった。勇気がなかったんだ。おばあちゃんのことはお父さんの責任でも。 お父さんがしっかりしていなかったからあんなことに。
Dad stopped speaking there and lowered his head apologetically.
お父さん。
Dad was suffering from guilt all this time, believing he should care about his family more than anyone, but being unable to do anything for his dad always blamed himself for being cowardly. Now that I knew how he felt, I felt a little sorry for him. I mean, me too.
お父さんの独断だ。それにお母さんにはちゃんと今から説明して分かってもらう。今度こそ勇気を出してお父さんが家族を守る番なんだ。自分の背中を押してもらうためにわざと見つかる場所に置いたんだよ。
Okay, so this was all planned to turn himself in and, I don't know, like reset the clock. Grandma's done. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it, but like also, like, if this was the plan the whole time, maybe we could have skipped the part where Natsumi got beaten up for it. He was prepping, though.
あなた。
大丈夫だよ、夏美。これからはもう大丈夫。お父さんは逃げたりしないから。
While crying, I buried my face into Dad's chest. This really was Dad, after all. A kind and strong man who cared about the family from the bottom of his heart. Yeah, stop killing people. That is fun about it kind of being his fault because he didn't take control, but it's like, if we're doing percentage base, yours is like a very low percentage. Probably more than Natsumi, but still on the low side. It's like, Haruto, is that 70% Haruto's fault or 80? Like, it's uneven. Bro, you're... Well, I don't know. So, killing and hiding a body, isn't that first degree murder? Murder. Meaning. When the death is caused that person while committing an attempted crime of planned and deliberate. How does that work then? You can say it's unplanned, but then it's is it planned after you hide it, or is it just during the act of murder? Anyways, does it really matter? I was gonna look up Japan, but which I am looking. Oh, I was gonna look up Japan, but I guess it's different back then. But there is capital punishment and life imprisonment, so I don't know. First degree murder is usually like pretty hefty. I don't know if you're coming back, dude. Dad turned to Mom and offered her a gentle gaze, brimming with hope for the distant future. Looking at that, Mom smiled for a moment, however. She spat out those words. I already snitched. No, I'm joking. I don't know if, I mean, I don't think that'll fix it. Or this relationship is not getting mended between Natsumi and the mother. Also, I don't know if Dad falsely confessing and taking the blame for the crime would actually like get rid of the weight of the dark secret, since they know it wasn't him. I agree. I respect the intentions though, but I don't know, man. I firmly looked back at Dad, but I didn't know how to answer. I understand that Dad was speaking the truth, but Dad, is it really okay to say that? Right now, Mom was acting strange. She wasn't in her right mind no matter how you looked at it. Trying to persuade her might be fruitless. Could she really understand Dad's heartfelt words? I wanted to tell Dad as much, however I couldn't bring myself to say it with Mom standing beside us. I wanted to communicate my feelings to Dad as I continued staring into his eyes. Dude, why do I think the mom's trying to do something crazy again? The song is, it's a perfect song to cut into something crazy. Dad smiled gently, the look in his eyes seemingly conveying to me he understood everything. I felt the warmth of his strong will and thought that I could rely on his courage. After saying that, Dad slowly nodded. Hey Dad, can I really believe in you? Can I truly, honestly count on you? Oh my god. We're looping? We're looping? Dude, there's no way something not bad's gonna happen if they just keep looping the same dialogue. Yep. I fucking knew it. Bro, okay. Here's the signs something bad's gonna happen. This sound is like it's so like I don't know the word for it, but it's like that such a steady, like repeatable flow. It's just perfect for cutting off suddenly. And the fact that they just kept looping the conversation, just like, don't worry, leave it to me. Dad, don't worry, everything will be fine, you're happy. Dad, don't worry, leave it to me. You're like, oh, dude, it's not gonna work out, man. Obviously, this shit's not gonna work out. Anyways, those are just some telltale signs if you're ever reading a different visual novel or something, and you see those those two things in tandem, something's definitely gonna go wrong. One of those things, there's a chance something's gonna go wrong. I don't even mean murder, just it's something bad happening. Anyways, before Dad could finish, blood splattered into the air. A splash of red hit my eyes. A bright red filter covered my line of sight. And right when globs of liquid began gushing from Dad's mouth, before my very eyes, I spotted the tip of a knife sticking through his throat. I dropped in horror at the bizarre presence behind Dad. Mom was right there, holding a kitchen knife dripping with blood. She stood arrogantly, looking down at Dad, who had been moving, talking and breathing just a moment ago. I couldn't speak. It all happened so suddenly that I couldn't cry, speak, or even breathe. Dad, no way, is he dead? I looked at Dad as he suddenly fell down in front of me. I couldn't stop trembling. My heart was screaming at me to get out of this place, but my legs wouldn't budge, as though they were no longer my own. Even so, I tried to move my hands using all my strength, but then I heard a stifling sound overhead and fearfully looked up. Mom's voice trembled with tears. I mean, since we're in the deep end, maybe just like hiding the body like deep in the mountain. Who knows? It made it took like years for that shit to be found. Maybe that was the play. Like the dad's plan was pretty stuffed, but at least he had the right intentions in heart. Mom spoke in a rough voice, seeming to push all her anger onto people in front of her. Her long and beautiful hair swayed to and fro, and her face was warped with a demonic expression. That's your mother you're talking about. Listen, Mom, okay, if you wanted this plan to go smoothly, you should have talked to everyone before you murdered your mother. This is a time to run Natsumi. She's been in L4, man. This is like she's ready to scratch at her throat. You gotta run. Run while the bomb is ticking. Maybe if you run and hide enough, she'll just explode without hurting you. Nope. Mom grabbed a hold of my hair. The hair that Grandma used to tie every day, my lovely hair. That hair was being clamped down by Mom, roughly handled like it was about to be torn out. Help me. Tomoe, help! Mom tossed me away after screaming that. Some of the hair she was clutching tore out, and several strands flew to the floor in a bunch. Enduring the pain in my head and shoulders, I grimaced and raised my head, then froze up. Mom was right there, holding the kitchen knife and laughing maniacally. I'm dead? Who asked? No, I'm joking. Mom's eyes looked intoxicated while she said that in a trance, as if she had completely forgotten that Dad was bleeding out right in front of her. What was this person talking about? She's the one who did this to Dad. Dad who she was so close to. Dad who said she normally wasn't honest, but she loved us very much. And what's more, she did such horrible things to her own mother. And yet she was going on about family? Who would ever believe that? I'm scared. This is scary. 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 This person isn't my mom. No, no, she's not even human anymore.
前の町ではそんなことはなかったの。ここに来て初めて夢が叶ったの。私なんかいなくてもよかった。私は君吉家の人。それだけ。それは私でも私じゃなくても誰も私のことなんか見てくれなかった。でもこの町は違う。ここには私の居場所があるの。私はここでずっと幸せに暮らしていたかったの。それなのに。
Banged. Mom stomped her feet in disgust. All I could do was curl up in fear.
お母さんが勝手なことをして私の生活をぶち壊しにした。あの人が勝手なことをして私の邪魔をした。警察に自首。笑い話もいい加減にしてほしいわ。警察に私の幸せの何がわかるっていうのよ。みんな敵よ。敵。
Mom's hateful voice echoed throughout the room. Enemy, 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 enemy.
家族の誰も幸せになろうなんて努力しなかった。誰も手を汚そうとしないから私がやってあげたの。それを何よ。感謝の言葉一つ口にできやしない恩知らずばっかり。おばあちゃんが死んでよかったって思ったでしょ。ほっとしたでしょ。おばあちゃんがおかしなことをやったせいで気味の悪いおまじないを唱えたりまじないの儀式をやらかしたりしてみんな嫌な思いをしたじゃないの。私は何よ。どうしてよ。それを私が殺してやったんじゃないの。なのになんでみんな協力しないのよ。なんで私を元の生活に戻らせてくれないの。
Mom incited her anger and resentment with a kitchen knife in hand. My face was wet with tears, but I wasn't sure if I felt angry or sad. Insane. Mom's gone insane. What was this family she was talking about? Was my mom the kind of person who could say such selfish things with a straight face? No, this isn't my mom. Overwhelmed with sorrow, tears began welling up. I wasn't entirely sure what was so sad. However, every time I thought about the things I cherished being gone forever, tears dribbled down from both my eyes non-stop, leaving a number of stains on the floor. What I cherished most was my gentle, irreplaceable family. So kind, so warm, my family always acted like a single unified heart when we were together. That's how it should have been.
夏美、あんたはどうなの。
After I came to my senses and turned back to her, Mom looked at me with a serious expression.
あんたも敵。
Mom, what are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Why am I your enemy? I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything, so why?
あんたも敵よね。私の幸せを邪魔する子。許さない。あんたも敵なんだ。
I broke off running with that scream. I quickly escaped to Grandma's room.
夏美、逃げなくていいのよ。夏美。
Mom called my name in a sweet and gentle voice, slowly walking with the kitchen knife. No, don't come any closer, Mom. Mom crossed the doorway into Grandma's room. Ring, ring! From far away, I heard the ear-grating ringing of the telephone.
夏美は私が嫌いなんだよね。 おばあちゃんを殺した私を憎んでるんだよね。だから私が幸せになるのが許せない。そうでしょ？お母さん何でも分かっちゃうんだからでもね、夏美、お母さんもね、そんなあんたが大嫌いだった。
What the? Mom had the kitchen knife in hand, but I turned and looked her in the face. Ring, ring. My eyes were overflowing with tears, but I tried to hold them with my hand. Just then a leaf fell on that hand. To sign. I looked up and noticed that the sakati trees decorating the shrine were falling apart. Oh no, it's a bad sign. Almost like a sign that Oyashiro-sama had given up on protecting us without Grandma's desperate prayers to him.
あんたなんか大嫌い。
While Mom was deliriously muttering these things, I was frantically thinking. Ring, 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 ring. I frantically thought to myself while staring at the ringing telephone. What did I do wrong? How did it come to this? What sin did I commit? When? What? Why? How come? Ring, ring. Did I angel Oyashiro-sama by moving here? Was this my punishment for hating it when Grandma forced me to pray to Oyashiro-sama? Or was it because I didn't believe in Oyashiro-sama? I apologized. If I did something wrong, then I'm sorry. I had no idea what wrongdoing I committed or what I'd done, but if an apology could end all this, I'd apologize as many times as needed. Mom, forgive me. So stop this already. Mom. Mom. I knelt down and rubbed my head on the floor. Please forgive me already. Mom. 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 Ring, ring. The sound of the telephone ringing drowned out my apologies.
夏美、もういいのよ。
When I raised my head, Mom had returned to her usual gentle smile.
一瞬で楽になるから。
I'm dead?
怖くない。痛くない。ほんの一瞬だから。
Mom raised the kitchen knife, then she began swinging it down toward my head. The knife, covered in Dad's blood and even had bits of meat sticking from it, was now seeking my blood. Bang, bang. No, we dodged! Hype. In desperation, I used the last of my strength to dodge it. I threw myself into the narrow opening and rushed out, then unable to catch my breath, I raced to the phone by the front door. Ring, ring. It was still ringing. When I grabbed the receiver, I cried out without listening for the other person's voice. Then I hung up the receiver and dashed down the hallway at full speed. I almost tripped on my feet, but this was no time to fall. With a bit of stagger, I continued running, turned around the corner, pretended to go upstairs, then dove into the next room and locked the door behind me. Jute City? Could we not, just make it outside? I hoped that Mom would think I ran upstairs toward the veranda and escaped outside. I desperately held my breath while holding down the locked doorknob, so that Mom wouldn't find me. Please don't. Thump, thump, thump. I could hear the sound of my heartbeat, surprisingly loud. So loud I began to wonder if Mom could also hear it. Someone help, please, God, anyone help me! What the heck? Run away, Akira, not you! I heard a familiar voice. Bro, Akira's not a fucking die. A loving, gentle voice that brought back memories. Why was Totoro-kun here? How was I hearing his voice? No, don't tell me he came over to my house? Oh my god, don't tell me. I don't get it. A voice shuddering with fear and tension desperately called out my name. No doubt about it. I don't understand why, but Tototun had come to my house. Dad was dead. Mom was chasing me around with a kitchen knife. How are you even here? Like, where are you? Are you in the hallway? Like, what that? I hastily unlocked the door and opened it up. Slam. I heard a dull sound and almost at the exact same time. Oh my god. He died? It's just going to shit. Tototun was lying on the ground with Mom looking down at him. She held the base of a broken urn in her hand, and Tototun was collapsed on the floor with blood dripping down his head. Okay, he's not stabbed at least. Just bludgeoned with a urn. That's survivable.
あら、夏美。そこにいたの。探したわよ。
With a smirk, Mom looked at me. The moment I saw that, the restraints within me came unleashed and my heart and mind suddenly went quiet. Oh, I thought she was about to go berserk. At this rate, I'm not the only one who will die here. Tototun and I will be killed here together. No way, that's unacceptable. In that case, I? Choice? Choice? Oh no, we're zerking. Ooh, action music. My erratic breathing began to stabilize. I no longer looked at Mom with fear. My heart was filled with emotions that transcended that. Oh, she said the word. She said the word. We're transcendent Natsumi. Bro, we saw what transcendent Keiichi did. We're about to pop off.
やめて。あ、誰も殺さないで。
She even got Tototun mixed up in this. He didn't know a thing and wasn't involved, yet she did this to him. She'd pay. She'd pay for putting the boy I love through this. You'll pay for this, Mom!
余計な時に首を突っ込んでくるから。だから。
Mom reached for the kitchen knife sitting on the desk. Noticing that, I immediately lunged toward it. I won't let Mom drop that knife. I reached for the kitchen knife too, but Mom snatched it a moment sooner and raised it overhead. It's alright, you can dodge it. You're transcended! The tip of the knife grazed my cheek. Still, I continued resisting, desperately clinging to Mom's arms.
離しなさい、夏美。離せ。やだ。もうやめて。もうやめて。お母さんにはもう誰も殺させない。
I remained firm no matter how much she jeered and yelled at me. Then I reached out for the hilt of the knife and grabbed Mom's hand, gripping it tight. Her hands were bloody and slippery. That didn't matter. I firmly grasped Mom's bony fingers with the tip of my hand, digging my nails into her. No matter what happens, I won't let Mom take that knife. Enough is enough. Let's end this right here. Try me. Our hands were tied together, scrambling hard to get a hold of the knife. The cutting edge was moving erratically, pointing toward the back and forth between Mom and myself many times. The blade was unstable as it reflected lights back at me. The next moment, I mustered all my strength and tried to snatch the knife from Mom with one go, but for a moment I lost the balance of power and the knife left my hand. In that gap, Mom began to swing the knife upward. Shaken off, I lost my balance and fell hard on my backside, and then Mom spun her arm up too hard and the blade of the knife cut into her neck. See, that was all calculated. Oh no. Blood started bursting out like a fountain from Mom's neck. I felt like I could hear Mom screaming, but the sound didn't reach my ears. Her face warped with agony as her mouth opened like she was screaming something, and then she collapsed to the floor. Bro!
ごめんなさい。
It's a CG. Okay, you know what's crazy about this CG? For some reason in my mind, okay, so I commented this and so I was just wrong, which is kind of cool. Because when I thought of this CG and I said, I'm excited for this art, but I kind of know what happens. I thought this was a CG of her like killing Tomoe and her partner. I thought this was her partner. Well, like, who is this? Toto-kun? Not Toto. This is the dad, and that's the mom. For some reason in my mind, it was a CG with the partner and Tomoe, and she had like a bat. But surprise, surprise, my memory has failed me, which also maybe not a great sign since I'm only 24 years old, but it worked out in the end. Even though I shouldn't be hearing anything, I heard a voice that sounded very similar to my own. You mean Hanyu? No, it's you. No, that's wrong. This is my voice. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Peeps are dead. Hey, somebody tell me. Where did things start spiraling out of control? When Hina Mizawa exploded, basically. Where did we go wrong? It's pretty there's nothing you can really do about this situation. That's what makes it tragic, right? Like, you're all gonna, like, just freak out because of Hina Mizawa syndrome once it blows up. And it doesn't help that Japan's just racist towards Hina Mizawans. I mean, maybe if they weren't racist towards them, they might have actually been fine. So maybe it is society's fault. Dun dun dun. Someone tell me, please. I guess it's technically Tatsuno's fault. You can blame Tatsuno. By the way, where's Tatsuno been, man?
ごめんなさい。
Right there, as if the power had been cut, my consciousness was swallowed by darkness. Perfect chapter break. What a chapter. That was actually insanity. I love that chapter. Holy shit. It just went 0 to 100, and it was so intense. I know I was cracking jokes the whole time, but that's just like my personality now in the new year. But that shit was. It was a dream? No shot. No. It's not a dream, bro. You can't do that to me. Imagine though. I'd be so fucking mad. I bet it wasn't a dream and the police have just put us in our bed because we're passed out. Which doesn't make sense. It better not be a fucking dream. Anyways, good gaming. It is 3 a.m. though, and we're at a chapter break, so we'll take it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Excellent episode, and we'll see what's up next time. It's kind of weird we're waking up here, though. I'm a little scared, unless Totokun woke up, saw the bodies, and was like, "Hey, yo, I gotta not get Natsumi arrested or something." So I told Chisato, and Chisato cleaned up the bodies. Maybe that's my crackpot theory. Locked in that answer. Okay. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.